Greetings all, it's Blue Knight, and welcome back to Persona 3 FES. Previously, we started up on Elizabeth's request, and we actually did go on a date with Elizabeth herself. It was a very interesting time, to say the very least. She is quite the character. We also went to the hospital recently to visit Akihiko. While he's not fully healed yet, he is on the road to recovery, so that's better news than anything. And we also did hang out with Yuko shortly afterwards as well. Today, we're not gonna delay the inevitable any further. We're gonna finally head to Tartarus since it is a Saturday night, and I guess I have to sacrifice one of these courage racing nights to go to Tartarus. But there is like 3 nights that we could go into Horror House, so I guess we can spare one and still have a easy time trying to level up our courage. Besides, there is always karaoke to fall back on to make up for those lost points. Before we head into the boss fight, I actually want to go into the Velvet Room to hand over that pyrus that we got at the end of last episode. Otherwise, I'll just end up forgetting it, to be very, very frank. Yes, I have, Elizabeth. Is that soybean powder? Ah, no. It must be the pyrus that I requested. It does look soybean powder, though. It's so similar that even an expert on soybean powder such as myself can't tell the difference. Well, I've never seen soybean powder in my entire life, so I'll take your word for it. Excuse me, I was just cooking with something with soybean powder, so... Which hand was it? The right or the left? Considering her portrait is only holding one hand, I have no idea how she was able to mix up the two. And her in-game model is showing her holding a book with both hands, so that's really perplexing. Oh, Elizabeth, you are quite the character indeed. And we got 2 purifying rites. I believe this contains a skill we actually haven't seen yet. But I don't think I want to use it right now because there really isn't any use that we actually have for it at this current time. So let's accept the juice and bar request. I think it's only like 3 left that we can all do in Tartarus that's unavailable right now. Yeah, there is. So we'll accept the beetle shell request and the first old document, which is coming up relatively soon. And this will give me a bit more of an explanation onto the different types of quests that we're encountering during our adventures in Tartarus. The Jutsu is a rare weapon. It's only on floors 4 and 11, and you can see on the difficulty level, it's 4 stars. This, like I said, is a rare item that's only on set floors. And you can only find these items on the set floors after you accept the request. I'm pretty sure you can actually find it free roaming, but you might have a higher chance if you accept the request. That way you'll have a higher, I guess, spotting rate in order for you to find it. And the beetle shell is pretty much an example of the subjugation request that Elizabeth mentioned on her date recently. So we did find a great beetle last time, but we had no chance of getting the beetle shell before. But now that we activate this request, we'll have a higher chance of getting this material for Elizabeth now. But it's only on floors 6 to 15 in this case, so we'll have to go back into Themel after we take care of the boss battle to find that material. And the first old document, like I said, that's coming up soon, so I'll explain that at a later time. Well, I say later, but it's actually, like I said, coming up relatively soon, so using the word later really doesn't fit this request that much. So we'll head over here into this transfer device and take on the final boss of the Themel block. I detect 1 shadow in this floor's central area. It's relatively strong, so be cautious. So if you want to know if you're getting to the closing section of a portion in Tartarus, you'll end up finding a lone shadow like this one in our case.
It seems you've attracted the Guardian's attention. Its arcana is the Chariot.
These are some of the stronger guardians that we'll find in Tartarus, so don't take them lightly. In this case, this is the Rampage drive, level 8. It nullifies slash and pierce, reflect strike, and resist fire too. So Junpei's gonna be a bit of a disadvantage in this fight because he mainly prioritizes going for clean first, but once he does adapt to this boss properties, then he will be able to inflict some major damage on it. And I'll use R.B. Thomas Raccoon to decrease his defense. Because this guy is pretty tough, so it'll be very helpful for us to actually try to inflict as much damage as we possibly can. Those assault type right on Junpei on the get-go, jeez. Junpei had to heal that time. I think I'll set Yukari on to heal and support. This guy does have a Zio, which Yukari is weak to electricity, so she'll be another hindrance in this fight, but we'll have to grit and bear it. To be very honest, I've actually had a few practice runs with this guy recently, because if you haven't followed me on Twitter, I've been encountering some audacity problems, and that's just been a real headache as of late. So I do have a developed strategy in mind to defeat this guy. I did use Tarukaja, which raises his attack power for 3 turns, so we really gotta be careful now. I think because of that, I'll give Yukari some defense with Rakukaja. This is pretty much the opposite of Rakuna, which decreases defense for 3 turns. Rakukaja increases that stat for 3 turns. And since nobody needs healing, she'll go right for Garu. And there's that Mazao I was worried about. Ah, great. That's like the biggest concern I have in this fight is Yukari getting hit by Mazao, because now she'll have to spend the turn recovering instead of trying to heal us, which means in some cases in this fight, I'm expecting I'll have to take over as healer while Yukari will have to try and either A, bear that Mazao, or try to dodge it altogether, which is what I'm hoping will happen in this fight. Defensive turn and there's a Mazao again, and Yukari just got shocked. So if this boss was smart, Yukari would actually be in really serious danger right now. That's because Shock practically guarantees a critical hit on an enemy that's afflicted by this skill, or this status ailment I should say. So thankfully this guy won't go on the attack, because Yukari will get back up, and then she'll recover immediately for that status ailment, like so. This guy's attack will bring back to normal. At least he went for Yukari, that's good. Junpei can recover for the time being. But I have a feeling this guy might go for Mazao again. I'll lower his defense because I think that did wear off. So we'll decrease the defense again. Yukari can spend the turn healing one of us, or herself. Better her than Junpei, to be honest. I'm not really that concerned about Junpei in this fight, since his role in the battle is just going to be trying to damage him. The Rampage drive is fine, the heal I'm mentioning, as much as possible. But like I said, in some cases during this fight, I'm gonna take over as healer as well. I could use attack mirror, but that's not gonna help matters because he does nullify, I think it was strike and slash is what I mentioned already. No, slash and pierce, but still the same though. So, let's see, I could use Augilao. That is a stronger version of the Augie attack we have, but our allies actually need healing, so I think I'll heal Yukari just in case. Like I said, I prioritize her over Junpei in this fight. Besides, if Junpei's smart, he might just end up healing himself when his turn comes around. Jeez, Yukari's got annihilated from that assault dive. God! At least she'll heal somebody this turn. I think I'll use another... Oh, I don't have another medicine. Crap. I'll give the odd morsel then. This would restore a moderate amount of HP, but since our HP is so low, we'll actually get a full restore. So then Yukari can heal Junpei, and it looks like everything is back in control, at least for the time being. If he just gives you that Assault down, that's fine with me. At least Yukari can withstand that, even without the increased defense. Speaking of, I'll give Yukari her increased defense, because she'll kill herself when her turn comes around. Just like so, with Dia. Alright, what's this guy do next? Man, I get really lucky with these melee attacks. He usually doesn't do this. More often than not, he ends up going for Mazao, which just annihilates Yukari in the long run. And I'm getting really lucky right now. I think I'll go for Augie myself, since Yukari will heal herself when her turn comes around. Just relatively coming up. This guy does still have decreased defense, so Junpei will be able to will on it just a little bit. Again with Assault Dive, jeez, I'm getting so lucky right now. I don't think I've ever had a time where this guy just uses melee attacks constantly. Like I said, usually just with Mazayo. Now, alternatively, I could probably use Condensa since I do have Orpheus and Upstars in tow. But we're doing really good with this right now, so I don't think Condensa is really going to be a last-ditch skill I'll have to use. But that might be coming up soon, actually. You can just use Tarukaja. Let's see, let me check my Persona arsenal. I know Orpheus is weak to Xyle, so I don't want to risk using him. Stars is pretty weak though, level 3. So I might be able to withstand the attack more if he uses the Xyle if I have Aramitama in tow. Did he decrease his defense? I guess his decreased defense did wear off because this is happening now. That's good though, that's good. Yukari's defense got reverted. That's gonna spell bad news when the Rampage drive's turn goes around because I have a feeling. Yep, there it is, Mazayo. At least Yukari dodged it. Excellent. And Jupiter was able to take off the shock very quickly. Alright, just to be safe, I have a feeling he's gonna go for Mazayo like crazy now. So I'll give Yukari her defense, and if we can afford it, I might give Junpei some defense too. Though I highly doubt that will happen, considering the way things are going right now. Assault dive on Junpei again. Ooh boy. Man, Junpei's barely hanging on by a thread right now. I honestly thought Yukari would be in that spot. Agi again? To be honest, I probably should use an Oculout gem because that will do a lot more damage. And probably will outright kill the Rampage drive, but it would do a lot more damage than my regular Aki skill will. Attack reverted. Assault dive on Yukari thinks that... Actually, I think her defense did wear off actually. So even with the down defense, Yukari's able to withstand that attack. One more Aki should take him out. Come on, come on. Yes! The streak is over. We actually got through a boss battle on the first go for once. Oh, that's very relieving. I'm very glad that strategy paid off a lot more than it did. I usually have a lot more trouble with this guy, especially with him using Mazayo, just practically spamming it on Yukari. But thankfully, that was not the case this time around. I'm actually not going to save because, like I said, there's not much to go on after you do take out the boss from the 14th floor. So let's see if we can find out. The stairs are right there, but I actually want to scour this floor just a little bit to see if we can get anything else before we ascend even further. Actually, I'm going to take the shower first. I was going to the chest, but the shower's right here. I'm not going to save no to the more XP. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can I redeem myself this time around? Another rare shadow. It does have that strobe light effect like with the statue we saw last episode, so that's another big or small noise I have with going for the PSN version, but oh well. So I actually haven't shown this off yet. I did mention it briefly, but if you hit triangle, you'll activate the rush command. All of our party members will just do melee attacks very quickly, but the shadows can actually use magic attacks. The animation will just play a little quicker, that's it. And unfortunately, that rare shadow did escape from us, but oh well. I was hoping to take it out, but even with the rush command, I was not able to do so. Probably because I wasn't strong enough. It's a dead end. Good work, return to the entrance. So this was the barrier that Mitsuru mentioned on one of our past expeditions going into Tartarus. So it is blocked, so we can't go any further. But this does mean that we did pretty much reach the top of Tartarus, at least for the time being. There's also going to be a chest on the blockade that you'll find whenever you do reach a barrier in Tartarus. These contain what's known as the old documents, which is what Elizabeth wants. A description of the document can be read in the dictionary. So I would actually show that off now, but there's a lot more of these old documents that we'll be finding in the future, so I want to collect them all first, and then we'll go through them when we do have the entire collection. Also, look at this place. I have no idea where all the blood's coming from, though. You'd think they would be able to find that at school, but come to think of it, where is it coming from? I think it's a good thing that we can't vertically move the camera, otherwise the answer probably wouldn't be that fruitful. So now we've pretty much reached the top of Tartarus for now. It's time to handle those requests, which is gonna take me a long time, especially for that stupid Juice request. Well, I guess I should also show this off yet, since I don't think I've mentioned it before. Because we're at such a high level, shadows will actively run away from us. So like this guy, he's just gonna try to scurry away from us since we're so strong that they're actually afraid of us now. And I believe there's a higher chance that we can inflict the distress ailment when we do go into battle, regardless if it's like a first strike or not. And we reach another level up, level 7. So while I'm still hunting for that damn Juzumaru, I guess I'll use this time to talk about Junpei's persona, Hermes. So the name Hermes might sound a little familiar to you if you know your Greek mythology well enough. Well, that is the Hermes you're thinking of, the messenger of the gods and the youngest of the 12 Olympians. He's the offspring to Zeus and Maya, and would often aid travelers in their journey and guide their dead to the underworld. You pretty much know what Hermes looks like, the winged cap and the winged sandals, but what I came across in my research is that it turns out he actually had a staff, I believe was called the Caduceus. I probably butchered that pronunciation, but it was pretty much a symbol for medicine that is still being looked at to this day. So that's actually one thing I didn't know about. I never pegged Hermes to be the healing type. I always thought he was just the messenger for Zeus, and that's about it. We also did hear about how he played a small part in Eo's background when I did mention Hikaru's persona as well. So this wasn't the first time that we did get to hear of Hermes, but it probably will be the last. Hello, Mr. Grave Beetle, we meet again. I know we did encounter this guy last time, but this might be a chance that we'll be able to get that beetle shell. I don't have anything that's guard related right now, so actually, who can use the experience? I think it picks you off screen, but who could use the experience? Gotcha might be helpful. I already have 1% that has Raccoon. Really nobody I could prioritize right now. Oh well. I'll just boo for this guy anyways, because Hikaru's gonna use Gar regardless, so I'm not really too worried about this fight. And I missed. Good, I was right to be confident this time around. Hopefully that will not jinx me at any point during this recording. Go on for the all attack. This guy is actually still strong enough to withstand the AOA. I'm actually impressed. Junpei with another cleave. At least he does have a lot of HP left, so well as Boo Boo should vanquish it. And hopefully our Beetle Shell will come up, provided that I actually can make contact with the attack. I'm probably going to use a melee attack like Hikari did. She's clearly the brains of the group. And sure enough, we did get the Beetle Shell. Alright. So that's one more request in the bag. But now comes the hard part. Trying to find that stupid Juzumaru. I don't want the short sword game right now. I just want that damn Juzumaru, please. Well, it turns out I didn't show the stats screen the magic hand. Probably because they killed me the first time I was in Tartarus. So that's probably why, but here's the screen now that I just ran to them again. I ran to these guys so much, I thought I might as well show their stats screen too, even though they're not really that big of a threat to us. No, come back. Alright, I got to it just in time. I was not gonna let this rare shadow escape from me. It was just about to get away. Just rush it and hope for the best. Alright, we did it. Good job, Junpei. Got that last blow in. And sure enough, there's that coin I mentioned the first time we encountered a rare shadow. Oh, that's gonna give me a lot of money when I sell this off. Provided I can find this damn Juzumaru first. Now this is just a kick in the face. I'm on floor 3, but I found a rare chest anyways. It's already an item I have. I think it's the first time I got from a rare chest, no less. That is such a massive kick in the face, Gabe. Not cool. Not cool at all.
I'm the man.
Good for you, Junpei. Good for you. Oh, come on. Please. Please. Let this be it. Let this be it. Thank goodness I finally got it after like an hour and a half of searching. And I am all alone too. Your guard got taken down and Junpei got tired. But I finally got the freaking Juzumaru. Remember, 4-star difficulty, everyone. 4-star difficulty. To be really honest, I don't go for these rare chest quests that often. Only because of how long it can take. Just keep in mind, this was the first rare weapon quest that we had to go through. This is not gonna be the last of them. I'm not looking forward to getting through all of them. On a regular playthrough, like I said, I would ignore these because of how long they take, but since I am gonna let's play this, I did promise I would try to go for 100% to the best of my ability, and I am gonna hold myself to my word on that. Yes, yes, Elizabeth, I've completed 3 requests for you. The beetle shells I requested. Aren't you curious why I made such a request? Well, I shall leave it to your imagination. Do you plan to be a beetle for Halloween? That's the only thing I can think of. Maybe she wants to cosplay as a beetle. You don't know that. At least go through all that searching in Tartarus to give me enough weapons and some more money that I can sell, that I can collect. Alright, to retrieve the first old document in time. No, I haven't yet, Elizabeth. I'm gonna plan to do that once I get the whole collection. Trust me, I will in the future, but that's not gonna be for a long time. At least we got another bead chain out of the deal. And the final one was the most time consuming. This must be the katana that Nichiren once used. Ah, and the hilt has beadwork laid in. That's why it's called the Katana of Evil's Bane. Wow, that sounds oddly similar to another sword from a past Let's Play that I've done. That's all I'm saying. It's a good sized sword too. Approximately 81.8 centimeters with a 3 centimeter curve, measuring about 3.96 centimeters in width. And the best thing is we can actually use the Juzumaru as a weapon of our own, so it's not just a collectible thing. But I don't think the Juzumaru is that powerful, to be honest. I don't really remember for sure. Again, I have to be honest about this. I don't use any of the rare items because I don't really find them that useful. Come to think of it, let's check it out. Go to equip. I did get another sword called Gladius while I was doing that whole searching stuff. And sure enough, the Juzumaru is a pretty good weapon. 20 plus HP as a side effect with 42 attack power. I might end up considering using that after all in the future. Maybe once I feel more comfortable going for a two-handed weapon, but we'll see. I got a lot of stuff I can sell for more cash too, so that I'm happy about.
Hi, how have you been? It's been a while. Are you well? 1 week from now, there will be a full moon. Be careful. A new ordeal awaits you. You will encounter one of them. You must prepare for the ordeal, but time is of the essence. I'm sure you're aware of that, of course. I'll come see you again when it's over. Goodbye for now.